Hey, you guys. I am Mary and the host of the Leather Tamers, and I'm going to help you start your profitable leather goods business so that you can really maximize the sales of your handmade goods. And today I'm talking about what you should look for in a business training that is going to be worth the money that you spend on it instead of kind of getting suckered into something that's not going to be worth it at all. So I'm going to give you 5 things to look out for in your business training. So before we begin, if you're just joining us, say hello in the comments, tell us where you're from and what you're up to. And maybe if you've ever taken a business training yourself, tell us what your experience is like. And then also, I want to mention that if you haven't already, go ahead and click that link in the description to get on the VIP list. And you'll get the special link being sent out on Friday to save $200 off of enrollment into lucrative leathercraft. So I want to make sure you're on that list and you get that special link. Now, before we get into the 5 tips, I just want to kind of define what I mean by business training. This might be a completely new concept for a lot of you. A lot of you have probably already taken business trainings or some sort of course or training before. But what I mean by business training is either an online course or a membership group that you become a part of, or a mastermind where there's other people in the group that have varying experience levels so that you can learn from other people. So a training where you're basically getting some formal information on how to do something from the course creator. So that's what I'm talking about. So if you're, whether it's something where you're learning how to do leather work or you want to learn how to sell your leather work, that kind of a training. Okay, so number 1, the first thing to look for is an actionable course. So I've taken a number of courses before, some really great and some that are kind of like, so. I'm not sure if that was worth, the money. I've also taken free courses, paid courses, obviously, and I've taken some really great ones. And one of the things that makes the course really great and really worth it is if there is an actionable aspect to the course that kind of shows you how to implement the material. So not just saying, hey, here's the keys to the online course portal, go ahead, check it out, good luck to you, but there's also this other aspect of, okay, I'm showing you what to do, what not to do, and now here's the actionable part where I kind of show you how to implement the material. So that could be worksheets, a workbook, spreadsheets, checklists, templates, things like that. That's a really important part of being able to actually put the course info into use in the best way. Okay, number 2 is look for a course that has a course community as well. Now, I used to think whenever I would see this that was kind of just like this filler perk of the course and just, an extra something to make it look like the course was really good. But after taking so many of these courses and really using that community, I found that it's a massive benefit because in that course are students that have come before you. They've been in there for months, maybe years. So they're already at a level that you're trying to get to, and you can get a lot of help and just inspiration from those people. There's also newer people coming in after you that are going to raise questions that maybe you hadn't thought about before. So it's a really great place to just learn from other people, meet other people. It's also a great place to get support. So if you have any obstacles that you've overcome, you post it in one of these course groups, and then you instantly get like 20 comments of people saying, oh my God, that's so great, congratulations. And when you're trying to do something that's kind of challenging, oftentimes on your own, like starting a business on your own, those kinds of comments can be super motivating, super inspiring, and really just help you to stay on track. So yeah, the course community is a awesome benefit. Number 3 is, and this probably should have been number 1 because I think that this might be one of the most important things out of these 5 things that I'm talking about, but that is access to the course creator themselves, either by group Q&A calls or group Q&A video back and forth, Skyping or whatever, or sort of coaching, live coaching with the course creator. I mean, it doesn't really get better than that, right? To get your questions answered straight from the horse's mouth, and not only get answers for your questions on the material, but also just to kind of kick around new ideas, maybe things that aren't even covered in the material. In the courses that I've been through, I use this so much to the point where I probably annoy the other people or the course creator themselves, because I'm constantly asking all the questions and just really picking the brain of somebody who's already been there. So live Q&A calls, question and answer sessions, that is like super, super key. If you're just joining us, I just want to remind you to go ahead and get on the VIP list by clicking that link in the description. That'll take you to a page where you can sign up. You'll get that free checklist for how to start your leather goods business, and that'll also put you on the VIP list where you'll get the special link to save $200 off of the course enrollment for lucrative leathercraft. So make sure you're on there. And the last thing, hang on, what did I miss here? We said that, we said that, we said that. Oh, I think I skipped this. The 4th one is make sure you have a course that is giving you a range of skill sets. So they're starting with the basics and going on to advanced concepts. So you don't want to take a course that is just basic material, even though you really need to make sure your foundation is set up right. But most of the times you kind of fly through that basic material. But you also don't want a course that's just going to jump right into the advanced topics, and then you're just going to completely miss the foundational aspect. Even if you already have a business set up and you're just trying to look for some ways to improve it, it's still a good idea to make sure that you have that foundation for your business set up properly. Or maybe it just gives you new ideas to try and things to tweak with your own business, because it's all about tweaking, right? Until you find something, until you really find that sweet spot. So it's a good idea just to kind of learn what other people are doing, how they're setting up the basics of their business in general. And then also, like I said, make sure you have a course that's going to be talking about more advanced concepts, what to do after that initial 30 days or 90 days. You know, how do you make your business grow? What's next, etc. And the last thing to look for in a business course, which it can actually be a little hard to find, but it is out there, it is possible, is a course that's based on strategies and techniques that aren't super cookie cutter, that you can actually apply and tailor to your own business. I've taken some of these courses that are a little cookie cutter, and they just, they don't always work, especially if you have a really unique business and you're doing something different or special. So you want to look for a course that can kind of give you the general guidelines and principles, and then kind of tell you how to implement them no matter what your business is. So because everybody is different, right? You might be someone who just wants to start a small side business, make a couple hundred extra bucks a month, keep your full-time job. Or you might be someone who's like, I got to get out of my job. I need a full-time leather goods business to be successful in the next 12 months or 18 months or whatever it is. So you need to be able to use the material in the way that's going to best help you to accomplish your own personal goals. So those are my 5 tips for what to look for in a business training. so you don't get suckered into paying for something that's not really going to be worth it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. And if you've had your own experience with taking a business training, whether it was good or bad, tell us about it and tell us what happened, what worked, what didn't work. And then I'll be back again tomorrow. Tomorrow's day 4. And I'm loving coming on and doing this every day. This is the first time I've ever done like a 5-day, everyday live stream. And I gotta say, I love coming in here and talking to everybody and trying to give some helpful tips. So I hope it's been helpful. Tomorrow, I am talking about how to go from a broken board to selling your leather goods in designer boutiques in New York City. So it's gonna be a good one. And just a reminder, click that link at the top, save. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.